Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Heroes of the Storm. Today we are continuing on our How to Tank series with Varian. Now Varian, if you don't know, is the only classified multi-class hero in Heroes of the Storm. I would argue that there's a couple more, but according to Blizzard he's the only one, and he has the ability to be a tank with Taunt, a melee assassin with Colossal Smash, like a burst assassin, or a melee sustained assassin with Twin Blades of Fury. So obviously for this series we're going to be looking at just the taunt ability and how taunt variant can work as your main tank. So basically, if I pull up the list here, we see that Varian lands in the hybrid category of the tanks. That's because Varian is not good at peeling, so he can't be a defensive tank. But he also doesn't quite have the amount of punch that a dive tank has. So you see like Anubarak, Muradin, and Diablo, they all have that offensive diving ability, and they're just very much in your face. They can deal damage, you know? Varian doesn't pack the punch, really. Varian is similar to Stitches in a way, where he's very good at locking down one target, but he lacks the damage himself to kill that target. So you want to draft him whenever the enemy team has something like a Tracer or Zeratol, Illidan, even Vala to an extent, but a hero that is hard to get a hold of and lock down. Varian is your pick to shut down that hero. Anyways, that's enough chit chat. I will see you in the game. Alright, and we find ourselves on the Cursed Hollow today. No healer in this game, but that's fine because with us going the tanky Varian build, we have enough self-sustain that we should be fine in these fights. You're going to pick up Lion's Maw at level 1 with this build, and your main goal from level 1 through 4 is just get Lion Maw stacks and don't fall behind. So Varian is not a real hero until he hits level 4. He's a fake hero. That sucks. Varian with his base abilities is horrendously bad. But when we hit level 4, we are kind of broken. Purge makes this case where Varian is one of his least favorite heroes in the game, just due to the fact that he's a multi-class hero that's better than almost every hero in their respective class, which, I mean, he's not wrong entirely. But yeah, so early on in these fights here, we're just really looking for any slow or any low enemies that we can kind of pick off. A little bit sad there. Something booped the Stitches out of my queue, and that saved his life. I think it was, yeah, it must have been the Urail's ability. So as I mentioned before, we're looking to get stacks on our level 1 quest, as well as not fall behind on Soak. So we're going to come right up here with the Stitches boy and make sure that we are not falling behind on Soak, not getting hit by hooks, and we'll be just fine. I do think that Stitches might be killable here if he's not too careful. He does, of course, have his abilities to self-heal, so that'll keep him alive. But we're going to try to starve him of regen globes as much as possible. Gonna have to dodge a hook here. Oh, he used it early. I don't think I'm getting ganked, so we're fine. He actually forcing him to use his trait there. I'll ping my abilities. Oh, but Gul'dan wants the kill now, and he's actually going to be able to. As long as I don't get hit by Stitches heal, he'll be taken down. So, looking very well. We're already almost to level 4, and we're not behind in any way, shape, or form. That is an auto-attack Vala build, so that means she will have to die, or else we will get wrecked by her in the later stages of the game. Their kill through Zod hasn't landed a whole lot of stacks yet. That's good for us. And now that we've hit level 4, the fun begins. The chase begins. Now we are looking for any target we can. We are a roaming, ganking god that's going to come in here and take no crap from nobody. There we go. Able to pick up a nice kill there. I was debating saving my ally, but I decided getting the kill would be better for me than anything else. Oh, we were able to land that that Q to slow the enemy, but not able to catch up to him with his abilities. Vala is down there in the bottom lane. Presumably, she's going to just stay with how this objective's running. Can I hit him? Yeah, nice. Another stack. My quest has been going quite slow thus far, but that doesn't bother me too much. What is he? Eye of the Tiger at 1. Freshest ingredients at level 1. I'm going to come in here, and I want to be looking for the Nazeebo. Is probably the one. I also saw Kel'Thuzad was low, but if Vala wants to rotate in here, and if I get some assistance from the team, yeah, this is going to be nice. Hopefully we'll be able to kill her. If we don't kill her, we at least got her so low that she's going to be forced to run from this fight. But we were able to pick up the kill. I'll take the free hook to go closer to your team. Oh, what a hook. Or chain, rather. Sending me all the way to Narnia and back. But with those 3 kills, we should be able to cap this objective with little contention. Contention? Is that a word? I don't know. Oh, I missed a Q. I think we lose to Chen overall in a brawl, but we are quite the tanky hero. And once again, as the Varian, we are looking for rotations, looking for low health targets that we can go in on and really just ruin their day. That's what we're trying to do. I didn't think I'd come in range for the Kel'Thuzad to see me, but he did. So, looking for that Vala and Nazeebo. They're the real ones we can get. Kel'Thuzad as well if he has a bad rotation. But unfortunately, instead of rotating to the objective, he rotated down. That's alright. Maybe we can pick this Vala off. Yeah, she doesn't have any support. And with a nice attack by the... Oh boy, by the Urel, she's able to get the kill. But she now is in quite trouble. And yeah, unfortunately, there's not much that I can do. As I mentioned before, Varian does kind of lack in the peels department for his team. No sippy cup up for me either, but we take that trade because Vala lost a Gambit stack. Does look like the whole enemy team is grouped. And I might be able to pick up something out here on the Nazeebo if he's not careful. I did unfortunately get demounted somewhere along the way there, though. So that'll slow down my engagement. Able to dodge the Kel'Thuzad chains. And now I really need to be helping out my Gul'dan as he is, unfortunately, all alone in this fight. We're going to go ahead and taunt the Nazeebo. And now we just got to dodge a Stitches hook. Okay, it's not even going to come. I am so low, though, that I kind of want to heal up off of the minion wave a little bit before I re-engage. So we'll do that with two globes and a nice Q. And then we'll re-engage in this fight here. Maybe even look for the Vala, whom I'm sure she'll rotate into the objective any second now. Yeah, there she is. It's beautiful. We love to see it. Whoa, that Chen went flying. That was crazy. I really want to get in on some Kel'Thuzad action here if I'm able to, but I also don't want to get hooked into the Oblivion. Kind of in a weird spot right now. We're very split from our damage, but a nice... another nice taunt will help us get the kill on the, oh boy, on the Nazeebo. Urel is in their pace, going absolutely crazy. We're going to ping, we're on our way here. We could look for something on that Kel'Thuzad, possibly. We kind of want to make sure that we have all of our abilities up. And this objective's been going on for so long now that I can go ahead and hit my sippy cup. Vala's not even come to the objective. She's just upset she's lost so many stacks, I think. So I'd imagine that that's a free cap for us now. That Kel'Thuzad getting so low. And I bet he gets greedy. He's going to come back again, right? Yep, there he is. We'll go ahead and tank these tower shots with our W for our Hanzo to make sure that he lives. As... Oh, no. Oh boy, now I'm the one in big danger. I'm gonna go ahead and mash my W key. I'll take a free ride out of here. Please. Oh no, he pinned me up against the wall. That should should be enough time for the team to cap the objective, and they were able to as well pick up even another kill on the Stitches. So overall, not the worst thing in the world. The Vala is sitting there with minimal stacks and minimal gambits as well. I'm only 1 Q away from completing my level 1 quest, which will allow me to have much better slows, which gives me some bit of peels, like a little bit more peels. It looks like Gul'dan is our best damage dealer currently in the game, so we're going to do our best to make sure that we favor him in the fights. And I'll come in. Maybe we get something on the Kel'Thuzad when he goes for a weird rotation. Hopefully Chen doesn't scout the bush first. Unfortunately, Stitches is here too, though. And we're able to pick up the kill. This poor Yrel is getting absolutely massacred. And I was hoping to tank a tower shot for her, but looks like I'm not quite able to. With all of this being said, I'm not quite sure what level 20 I want. Or level 13, rather. Probably end up just going for Juggernaut, because I think that extra burst damage could be nice compared to the reduced healing. So. Oh, boy. Gonna try to do my best to peel for the Hanzo there. It looks like I didn't even have to. Hook should be coming any second now. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick up Juggernaut. As well as... yeah, we'll go ahead and taunt this kid. Trying to get something done here. I need to make sure that I have my W ability up for the rest of this fight. Gonna try to come in and look for the retreating Stitches, which we are able to get on at least his buddy Kel'Thuzad. And well done by the friendly team. I did virtually nothing that fight, it felt like, and the friendly team still managed to get the job done. That is another nice thing about Kel'Thuzad, or not Kel'Thuzad, Varian, is if you look at my damage number, it's the single target hero damage number can be better than a lot of tanks. So I know I said at the start that he oftentimes lacks the damage to get the kill. This is true, but compared to all the other tanks in the game, he does a decent enough job. We're going to go ahead and rotate in here, hopefully with our Gul'dan, to maybe get the kill. Yeah, he's coming now. Oh, I'm going to get gorged. That's okay. I can run. I'll probably run up. I think that wall will die first. Yeah, we're fine for now. We'll soak a little bit of minions. Come on. This is fine. I fear nothing. That's a lot of damage I'm tanking. I have 10 seconds to get out of here, unfortunately. Unfortunately, our dragon guy left me. I was hoping he'd kind of escort me out. I should have ran down to where the rest of the team's already tower diving. But we stalled enough time for the friendly team to get every building or every fort. So we take that all day long. Now, 16. All of the banners are good. My personal favorite is typically either armor or Banner of Stormwind. Banner of Stormwind's really good, especially with the healer, because it has the shortest cooldown out of all of them. Oh, never mind. It has, compared to the armor, the cooldown's shorter. But I think we need the armor to prevent us from getting absolutely massacred by a Kel'Thuzad combo. Maybe not, though, because Kel'Thuzad really hasn't landed a whole lot of combos. That was my thought process this whole game, is like, we're going to need the armor to stop Kel'Thuzad combos. I haven't seen any of them, so I guess we're just going to pick up speed. Speed banner will be good, especially comboed with Glory of the Alliance. That will help out with healing in general, if we wanted to go that. It also allows us to have speed up like 24/7, which is awesome. Enemy team did counter us with a boss of their own, unfortunately, and it looks like they're just going to base and defend. Hopefully our boss can get the keep, if not the keep, at least good damage on the keep. So, Taunt Varian is also very strong against certain tanks. For instance, a Johanna, ironically, can get countered by a Varian. One of the worst, in theory, one of the worst tanks is Taunt Varian. Gets countered by one of the best tanks, being Johanna. Or vice versa, he can counter Johanna. Looks like Chen is their top damage. I feel like that's because Chen, I haven't really been on his tail a lot. he's been able to kind of do whatever he wants with no resistance from me or the friendly team. We got to be careful because Gorge is up, so we're going to go ahead and ping Stitches is missing just for the friendly team, and probably actually just full-on ping retreat, as there's really no reason for us to stick around there and die, especially with the objective spawning. I kind of want to look for a cheeky taunt angle here, if I can. And yeah, one of these squishies would be the best target for me. Hoping to kill the Kel'Thuzad because I think he can deal more damage to us over the sustained amount of this fight. Gonna go ahead and just block as much damage as we can. Really nice ult by our Dragon Boy, and that'll help us pick up 2-3 kills in total. There's the taunt that we were worried about, so we're gonna go in here. I do think that Yrel should be fine, but I was the one to tank it regardless, and yeah, I'm fine to tank this a little bit longer. We'll even send out our speed banner to help tank a little bit for the friendly team as we continue to take the building. I don't quite think we can end the game here. So I'll just break these walls for funsies. We are quite low on HP for a tank. You can see we're at 50% HP, but we still have 3,000 health, which is a lot. That is more than Hanzo has in general. So yeah, with that objective spawning, we're just gonna go ahead and press B. There's no real reason for me to stick around and die, especially with the objective coming up, so we'll get ready for that. Yeah, I don't know if I want the Moralizing Shout. I feel like the Moralizing Shout will be very strong against the Chen, who, as we've seen, is their top damage. Whereas Glory of the Alliance, the extra heal only really affects Gul'dan. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna go ahead and pick up Demoralizing Shout. Looks like we're gonna get this objective uncontested, which means we can do what Varian loves. He loves the fast, quick rotations and pick up an easy pick on this severely overextended Nazeebo player. There we go. Continuing just to escort for the team, we're kind of gonna be the big tanky body wherever possible. You can see placing down the banner allows me to tower dive a little bit better than most tanks can, especially with us having our W, which eats tower shots in general. And really good damage out there on the Chen. He's able to use his R to get away, but he came very close to experiencing death. Stitch is looking for a cheeky little hook there. He's not able to hit it, but unfortunately, with our pig dragon getting hit by... We're going to go to taunt this boy here. But as I said, the big dragon getting hit by the damage reduction, or armor reduction, he looked like he might fall. Not falling yet, though. And there it is. It finally does. I now have the armor reduction, and it's a scary world whenever you get hit by that armor reduction. Doubt that we can end here, considering we've lost 2 heroes and not even broken the shield for the enemy team yet. So we're going to go ahead and just chill out. Yeah, camps, objectives up. I wouldn't even hate trying to get a pick here with Hanzo. Yeah. Oh boy, now I'm a little bit scared. Little bit scared. Not a lot bit scared, just a little. They use so many abilities, though, that I was able to slow their damage long enough for the friendly team to kill the Chen. We're going to go ahead and hit the enemies with a Demoralizing Shout, reducing their damage. I'd imagine Hanzo gets the kill there. It looks like he will. I'm a little bit concerned for my own HP levels, so we're going to go ahead and tap. But we are free to push into this enemy team's core now. Unless I get hit by probably a Gorge, I think I'll be fine to live. Because I have my W ability up. Oh, a shiny Kel'Thuzad. You think he's in this bush? Or this bush? Or this one? Okay, he's in this one. Or did he just... Where did he go? No, he based. What a weenie. I would love to know where he based. He probably went, where, here, and then back down and based? That's the only spot I didn't check. That must have been where he went. I will come in here, though, with the friendly team. We don't have our Hanzo alive, but we do see a fairly low health Vala, which we're able to pick up swiftly with a nice QE crit auto combo. Gonna go ahead and just taunt this guy. I would love to get hit by the Kel'Thuzad combo before an ally because I have the protection capability. And I've really lost little this whole fight. Yeah, I'm cool to go ahead in here on the Stitches a little bit longer. That is a wasted ultimate ability by the enemy team. And if I can just get this regen globe and be on my way, maybe even be on my way to another kill, I would love to get a nice shout out here. There we go, hitting all the enemies with a demoralizing shout, hitting the Stitches, barely missing actually the Stitches with my Q, but it does look like we'll come in here on the enemy team's core and hopefully end it once and for all. Yeah, I don't see a world where we lose now. Get that speed rolling to come out here on the Kel'Thuzad. Maybe pick up the kill here. Demoralizing shout to reduce his damage. Nice. So, you can see that Varian has very strong single target damage, but he really lacks the peels. He lacks the wave clear. But his rotations are so fast and so strong. And he is surprisingly tanky, surprising amount of self-heal, that he gets the job done. Wow, that Chen tanked a lot of damage. You can see I was also picking and choosing who I engaged upon, as Chen and Stitches, very seldom did they get engaged upon. But it was rather their damage dealers that were getting absolutely obliterated because we had taunt up and ready for them. So you kind of play Varian similar to a Diablo, with the sharking capabilities, but you do lack a lot of things that Diablo has, like the damage and the constant crowd control. You got one crowd control ability that is enough to have your team win a fight or get the kill, but after that you gotta wait 16 seconds to get the job done. I didn't go over it at all, so we're gonna go over it now. At level 1 we went for Lion's Maw. This was to just kind of help with that single target damage that we'd be needing, but the big pickup is for the slow. The slow is going to be your bread and butter on this hero. Level 4, we then picked up, obviously, Taunt, and the passive to this ability, if you don't know what it is it will increase your maximum health and max health regen by 40%. 40 freaking percent, that's so much, and it really is a nice buff. Then Lionheart at level 7, because we're kind of themed around our Q, we just stick with that ability, so our healing from heroes is increased by 75%. Shield Wall, this can be changed out. I like Shield Wall in most instances. I pick it probably about 70% of the games that I play Varian, maybe 65% of the games that I play Varian. And in this particular game, the thing that really scared me was the Kel'Thuzad and his capabilities. We then went for Juggernaut. I would typically recommend you go for Mortal Wounds at this level because that's another thing that Varian's very good at. So he has that single target lockdown. And at level 13, he's able to get either an anti-heal if you're trying to kill someone who's getting supported well by his team. He has an anti-shield if you're trying to blow up like a Johanna, Artanis, Phoenix. So that's kind of like a specific blow-up target. And then he has max health damage if you're trying to blow up tanky heroes like, I don't know, Cho'Gall is one, or Leoric, like tanky bruisers. In this particular match, I went for Juggernaut because Juggernaut does deal an extra 4% to Vala too, and to Kel'Thuzad, and they didn't have shielding and they didn't have healing abilities. But almost all of my games were going Mortal Wounds at this tier. I explained this a little bit, but at level 16 we went for Banner of Stormwind. It's just really good ability to spam out during a fight, keep it in a safe location, but it has a surprising amount of health and lasts a surprisingly long time. So Banner's a really fun ability. And then the Moralizing Shout, I think all of Varian's 20s are good. I mentioned before if this was a natural game, we would have gone for the Banner at 20. I still stand by that. The only reason I went for Demoralizing Shout is because it is such an underrated talent. You're able to hit if you hit all the enemies with this ability, which is quite easy to do. They deal 40% less damage for 4 seconds. That's like giving all of your allies 40 armor for 5 seconds. Super duper strong ability. It's only on a 20-second cooldown, but I picked it mainly to counter the Chen, who, if we look, did get passed up at the end by Nazeebo, but his damage number was up there against the friendly team, so it was really good. I could just run to the back line, press Demoralizing Shout. I knew my allies would be fine for the next 5 seconds, so I could then go and pick off one of the other targeted enemies. Also, I meant to mention this before. Their Chen, his name is the Funky Brewster, and he had a really cool portrait of Chen, and I kind of want to view his profile to see. Yeah, holy cow, that's a lot of Chen. Wow, good for him. But anyways, that was how to play Taunt Varian. I know that quick match doesn't give the best experience on how to play him, but that's the general rule of thumbs that you'll need to know as to when to draft him and the rough guide as to how to play him. If you had any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know, as I do read every comment and do my best to reply to them. It's one of my favorite things, being able to communicate with you guys and talk with you guys about Heroes of the Storm. So, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.